lesson we're going to look at verse 2 and verse 3 of carriage or Feadh and Uaim. You should be a little bit more familiar with the melody if you have been practicing verse 1 up to now. So in the second verse, it's the mother is asking the son, what have you had for your dinner? What have you eaten for your dinner, my love? What have you had for your dinner? And he replies and he says, I had some meat, but it has been poisoned. And then he says, make my bed, for I am sick and I need to lie down. So we'll have to wait and see who poisoned his meat and who was trying to kill him. So I'll go through the lyrics here and I'll just say them, write them down phonetically. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a bhuachalín óg. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a léigil sa store. So you'll notice that a lot of the same phrases in terms of lyrics are being repeated here, and they will be throughout the song. Next line. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte. And when we're singing that, I'll say it as we'll sing it. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte. Ní inte. A bháthairín ó. And the last line, like we had in the previous verse, Ach Ní Chróinín mo labhaig, táim bróite galore. So really make yourself comfortable and familiar with the words of this verse before trying to sing it. Okay, so let's go through the first line. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair dod. So here's where the ornamentation is. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a bhuachalín óg. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a bhuachalín óg. And take your time when you're learning ornamentation as well. You know, do it slowly and get used to doing it, and then try and speed it up so it'll fit better into the phrasing of the song. Next line. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a léigil sa store. A léigil sa store. So I'll do that line again. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a léigil sa store. Third line. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte. So here you notice that the words and the melody kind of bend up. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte. Once more. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte. A bháthairín ó. And then last line, like we had before. Ach Ní Chróinín mo labhaig, táim bróite galore. So that verse in total. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a bhuachalín óg. Cad a bhí agat dod dhéanair a léigil sa store. Bhí feadh agam go raibh ní inte ach níos córaigh má labhaigh tá bróite go leor. Okay, and moving on to the next verse. The next verse in the conversation between the mother and her son, she asks him, what will he leave his father? So obviously he's on his deathbed and she wants to know what will he leave for his father to remember him by. So she says, Cad a ágthar ag tathair a bhuachalín óg, cad a ágthar ag tathair a lé dhill sa stór. And then he replies and says, Fágad cóiste is chear a chapel, which means I will leave him 4 horses and a cart or a carriage. Fágad cóiste is chear a chapel a bháthairín ó, and again, ach níos córaigh má labhaigh tá bróite go leor. Okay, so let's try that first now, and I'll sing the first line. Cad a ágthar ag tathair a bhuachalín óg. Again, cad a ágthar ag tathair a bhuachalín óg. Next line. Cad a ágthar ag tathair a lé dhill sa stór. So in these phrases that are coming up repetitively, the ornamentation is kind of the same as well. And you'll pick that up as you're going through each verse. Third line. Fágad cóiste is cear a chapel a bháthairín ó. Once more. Fágad cóiste is cear a chapel a bháthairín ó. Last line. Ach níos córaigh má labhaigh tá bróite go leor. So I'll leave you to work on those 2 verses and I'll see you in the next lesson.